This was set for April the 12th at the York Hall. Steed Woodall got a back injury. He's described it himself as the biggest fight of his career. He's gone back to his roots. Paul Coonahan, John Pegg. Coonahan guided him as an amateur, and he went and had a career in America. Now he knows that a win against Lerrone Richards, this curious enigma of a fighter, Lerrone Richards, could catapult him somewhere very, very special. The Woodall team, Barry says, the only route to victory is to jump on Richards and try and get to him, because Richards, frustrating though he can be, is an exceptional talent.
Yeah, he's a real, he really knows and understands his distance, so you're always at the end of that jab, a southpaw jab all the time. Very difficult to close that gap and be effective, but you have to try that, and the problem with that is knowing what you have to do plays into the hands of Lerrone Richards. So you have to get close, you have to force the pace, you have to make him work hard, but you're also going to walk on the punches, potentially trying to do that.
Woodall says he could be one punch away from the world rankings. He's got 7 wins inside 2 rounds. They know, to use their words, that they have to bring it here against Richards.
I think Lerrone Richards, you have to play to your strength. You know, your patience, your understanding your distance, and your boxing ability is going to get you through. But there are times that he could be more effective. There's opportunities for him to pull the trigger at times, and to get to that next level, you just have to know when is the right time to take that educated risk.
I think Richards moved impeccably, didn't he? Commonwealth title against Tommy Langford, British super middle title against Lennox Clark, then beat Giovanni Di Carolis for the European title, and then won that IBO super middle title in Manchester against Carlos Gongora, the feared puncher. Terrific win that. Then he's just stalled a little. It's hard to match. It's going to be very hard to guide to a world title shot. Hard to find opponents for. So awkward.
He's one of those guys who just has to beat everyone above him to get his opportunity. That's just the way it is. Unless you start knocking people out left, right and centre, that's just the... I know that, because I have the curse of not being a big puncher, so you have to earn your way to a shot. Which he was on his way to doing, but again, as you said, it's kind of stalled a little bit. Lerrone Richards, so he just needs to be active. For Steed Woodall, it's a no-lose situation there. He puts up a good display. Win or lose, he comes out with credit.
No break. Ron Smith in the Lerrone Richards corner, Paul Coonahan, Steed Woodall. Lerrone Richards has got an unbelievable poker face. Just stands still, gazing at his opponent. You'd always feel that he's reading you, and quite often he is.
Yeah, of course he is, yeah, but what he has as well is the wingspan's fantastic. He's such a long reach. Look, he's tall, he's not massively tall for the weight, but his reach is huge. And if he can just get a little bit more turn in the shots from the hips and the shoulders, and certainly when he throws that softball left hand, that becomes a potent weapon.
He just feels like he's waiting for the perfect moment to throw it though.
And it looks, you know, the thing with him, it looks like he's setting you up to make a mistake, which he obviously is. And that's why sometimes, like Woodall here won't commit, because he knows, and Lerrone's just waiting for him to force the pace, to come over that front foot, so he can land with that uppercut or that right hook over the top. So Woodall's got to keep, I think they're saying in the corner, he's got to keep changing his height, change his levels, just to make it harder for Lerrone to read what he's trying to do, and then when he commits, go with it.
There was that left hand from Richards.
Again though, just needs a bit more turn on the shot, doesn't he, from the hips and the shoulders, just to make it a little bit more, turn the hand over a little bit more, push those front 2 knuckles, make it more dynamic, that left hand.
Win against Gongora should have been the start of something really special for him. He's He's boxed twice since December 2021. Lerrone Richards. He's already fulfilled a large part of his talent, but you just feel there could still be so much more. Woodall trying to close the gap.
Just not going to get it close enough, is he? I think Woodall's feet a little bit too wide. He's getting a little bit closer to picking him up.
Suffered only the second defeat of his career, lost to Patrick McCrory in Belfast. Woodall in August of last year, previously lost to Steve Rolls, had a Golovkin opponent subsequently in 2015, dropped Rolls and then was stopped himself.
Round 3.
You can run the risk of oversimplifying sports sometimes, but Barry summed up the conundrum facing Steed Woodall here perfectly in the first round. Box Richards fight and he loses. But try and apply some pressure, try and take it to him, and he runs the risk of losing in a different way. But that's the risk he's got to take, but it has to be intelligent, doesn't it?
Yeah, he has to commit to his tactic if he wants to win the fight, but it's easy to say, hard to do when you're walking out the shots. Even though Richards is not a known puncher, he's still a big man, and if you walk onto a shot, you're going to feel it.
It's no surprise, is it, when you ask Richards about his idols, and tell Muhammad Ali with the B on the shorts and the B that he walks into the ring with. But then he cites Terence Crawford, but I think most significantly Pernell Whitaker. Different ways of going about this sport, and you can absolutely clearly see the way that he's chosen from who his heroes are.
Well, boxing is strength, but you also have to bear in mind that when you're moving through the levels, that it's an entertainment sport as well, so you have to try and do something a little bit more at times. But my trainers say to me, better to win than lose pretty. Winning is everything in sport. That's what Steed Woodall will be thinking about now. This is my big opportunity to crash the world levels, the world needs, by getting a big win.
That spearing jab again, it just stopped Woodall in his tracks.
See, because he doesn't commit to that left hand from the southpaw stance, Richards, it makes it hard to counter off because he's already pulling back before the shots landed almost. So it makes it hard for you to wait and sort of block and counter with the shot.
Let it go that time, but missed.
Round 4.
See Paul Coonahan there, slapping Steed Woodall, trying to get his attention, telling him to wake up, and John Pegg leading him through the ropes and telling him it's there to be won. 10 pro as a 19-year-old in Miami. Steed Woodall made his pro debut in Kissimmee in Florida against a Puerto Rican in front of a very hostile crowd. He's always had it the hard way. Tells the story of how he ended up asking Lou DiBella in New York once to announce him as coming from Miami and not Birmingham to try and get people on his side.
up with each hand here with us, so we've got to double up the jab trying to get close, whether it lands or not, like he did there. But then with the right hand, throw that twice as well, like he did there also actually, but do it in succession. Double jab your way in, double right hand. See, that gets you close, then double right hand then, hit the chest, don't aim for the chin.
A solid left hand though from Richards. Always that accusation thrown at Richards that he's not working hard enough. Previously with Alan Smith, who used to shout change gears at him throughout fights. Don't just go through the motions, get the work done. That's what Woodall's trying to do here. Bit more success here for Steed Woodall.
Richards is what he is. He's very, very difficult to beat. He's very good at what he does. He's not going to change that. Someone's going to have to force him to do that in a fight. And why would he want to change? If it would be more exciting and obviously potentially more money, all that plays a factor. But the fact that he very rarely gets caught with any shots, why would he want to change that? So you've got to force him into a fight. And then we'll see if he can change the gears. Good shot.
And trying to land that left hand, just flicked out the jab that time, Richards.
Woodall did the right thing here, stayed nice and low, tried to roll underneath it.
Woodall is now trying to close the gap and try to get to Richards if he can.
Richards with a glancing right hand there, Woodall.
Richards seemed unperturbed by it, but it's certainly a better round here from Woodall.
Round 5.
When you ask Lerrone Richards what he would have been if he hadn't been a boxer, he gives you the answer he would have been a sports psychologist, and somehow that's not surprising.
I think it was a beekeeper.
Woodall again trying to close the gap, trying to build on some little pockets of success here.
He didn't land with the shot, but he got close, didn't he? And he committed to it. That's not a bad thing. Actually, Richards, rather than take that big step back, leave the front foot there, step back with the back foot, and then whip that uppercut through the middle. As long as you turn from the hips when you throw it, it's going to land as Woodall's coming forward.
Woodall jabbing to the body there, good idea. Still got plenty of time here. Has to try and take Richards out of his obvious rhythm.
Two phases with Richards, because you attack and you move back. So you've got to have a second phase with your feet, more than your hands, with your feet. And then there, and then you go again. Then when he steps back, you go straight away. You'll give him an opportunity.
Anyway, he's always got that jab to contend with.
There's a little jab there, running nice and long with the left hand there, Woodall.
Trying again to double jab his way in.
With Lerrone Richards, as soon as he barely moved, he's on his toes, he's gone straight away. His reactions are really, really quick.
There's another left hand from Richards, snapping back the head of Woodall.
And it's a good shot. If he just holds his feet for like a half a second longer, his perches on that punch, then he moves.
Round 6.
Paul Coonahan, in fairly blunt terms, putting the message across to Steed Woodall that Barry has been urging him to do go and go again. It's the only way. Let's see if Woodall can negotiate that jab, can go and then go again. He tries to this time.
Good right hand there from Woodall.
That's better.
But also, to think when you miss, you know you're exposed, you're vulnerable, so that makes you fear that. And also, walking on the punches, it's easy to say it, it's harder to do it, but the corner right at some point, that's what you're in here for, you've got to commit to it.
Better again from Woodall. Not really putting a dent in Richards, who again settles behind that southpaw jab. He is such a difficult puzzle to solve.
Yeah, that was better for Richards then. He didn't dance up then when Woodall threw shot. He didn't dance and move, he just jabbed, slipped and jabbed again.
So Woodall landed a right hand there. Richards responded. Certainly a better round for Steed Woodall. Big right hand from Woodall. Rocks Richards. Oh, and he's down! And he's down! And Steed Woodall, who said he could be one punch away from the world rankings, may just be right on the brink. Richards is shaking, and it's over. And Woodall turns his life around with one massive punch. And right there, you have the essence of the wonder of this sport. What a moment to Steed Woodall.
And that is the beauty and the cruelty of boxing. Just one punch, you don't have one bit of success the whole fight. You start landing with a few right hands, but nothing's having an effect. All of a sudden, you land with a lovely shot. It connects fully, and the fight unravels in front of your eyes. Unbelievable, son. And for Richards, the cruelty of a guy who's coasting a fight, but also the danger of coasting a fight sometimes. Too comfortable, switching off and getting caught. We'll see it here now. Look at that, she's a really lovely short right hand there as Richards was coming forward. And then just to make sure, then he made sure he got him on the way down as well. Look, he goes to throw right hand to the body, just a little left hand to the body, half a mistake, and Woodall just commits, swings right into that shot, swings right across the body, perfectly timed right hand, and he's just possibly changed his life.
He went, and then he went again. And Woodall, from nowhere, really produced. Any problem at all with the stoppage?
No, not at all, because the referee asked him to come forward. He come forward on steady legs. You could let him continue, but it's only one thing that's going to happen there, isn't it? He's not steady on his legs, he's going to get caught. And I just think, this sport is just the most unpredictable, craziest sport. Look at that. Steed Woodall now has opportunities. His whole world's opened up now. There's an opportunity of wonders, fights he can have, opponents he can face, and bills and platforms he can be on.
He's spoken in recent weeks of having a more settled life, of setting up a flooring company to pay the bills. He's just put Richards on the floor to pay plenty there. What a moment that was for Steed Woodall.
It doesn't, but the thing with boxing, you can be 9.5 rounds up. None of it matters. If you get caught in a shot like that, you're done.
Let's make it official now with Paul.
Timekeeper ringside, Amjad Ditta records 1 minute 39 seconds of round number 6, the official end of this contest. Referee Steve Gray stops the bout. In his professional opinion, Lerrone Richards is in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner, leaving the ring this evening, crowned as the new WBO Intercontinental Super Middleweight Champion from Birmingham, Steed Woodall.
All the hard work, all the agony, all the pain was worth it for a night like this. Who knows now what the future holds for Steed Woodall?